Did you know that there is an epidemic of loneliness in the United States? In a 2023 report from the Office of the Surgeon General titled Our Epidemic of Loneliness and Isolation, the United States General Surgeon stated, "We are now finding that 1 in 2 adults report measurable levels of loneliness. By all accounts, this epidemic appears to be striking at the very heart of people who are 50 and over. With something this severe, there must be a specific set of steps that a person can take to offset the devastating effects of loneliness, right? There is. In Joni Marks's groundbreaking 8-part miniseries, which is based on her new book, Finding True Love After 50, she will provide an easy-to-follow roadmap to winning your battle against loneliness by sharing how to experience more love in your life, establish meaningful connections with others, and manifest your innermost desires with ease.
Hi, I'm Joni Marks. I'm a 3-time international best-selling author and the creator of 3 acclaimed online courses for Udemy.com. And before that, with only $20 and a ball of string, I started a multi-million-dollar consumer product company. I've also enjoyed 3 decades in Hollywood as a character actor, brand spokeswoman, and independent producer. Like millions of others, I too have felt the pain of loneliness, none more so than after the death of my husband, Joe. How did I overcome this? By learning to love myself unconditionally. This 8-part mini-series is based on my new book, Finding True Love After 50. Together, they are the culmination of all I've learned about creating your ultimate dream life after 50 through the power of true love. So, what did the Surgeon General's report say about combating the desperate conditions of loneliness and isolation that people face? Let's look at that now.
According to the Office of the Surgeon General, loneliness is linked to various health concerns. One specific health issue is that social isolation is known to amplify advanced stages of depression among society's aging population. Loneliness has also been attributed to increasing the risk of death by nearly 30%. A team of esteemed physicians and researchers concur with the findings of the Office of the Surgeon General's 2023 report, believing that loneliness and isolation also brings about a disempowered state of mind caused by disconnection. As an immediate remedy to the epidemic of loneliness, the United States Surgeon General provided 4 keys to connection in his report. Key number 1, answer a phone call from a friend. Number 2, invite someone over to share a meal. Number 3, be present during a conversation. And key number 4, seek opportunities to serve others.
Upon first glance, these 4 keys sound reasonable. Unfortunately, they are surface-level solutions to a very serious issue. I was surprised by the lack of specific steps in the report that an individual can take to offset the dangers of feeling alone and isolated and disconnected. I'm not saying that conclusions in this report are in dispute. I'm saying, however, that practical answers to these grave issues facing our aging population are vague at best, and at worst, solutions such as how to love yourself and removing limiting beliefs are not even mentioned in the Surgeon General's report. The antidote to the effects of loneliness is self-love. But what exactly is self-love?
Despite how much information is now easily accessible on self-love, it remains a polarizing and often misunderstood topic. On one end, there are those who see self-love as a lifeline to one's well-being. Others, however, discount its importance, perceiving self-love as impractical, selfish, and even taboo. But when it comes to silencing the effects of loneliness, there is nothing more important or powerful than self-love. Surprisingly, though, self-love was not brought up as a solution in the Surgeon General's 82-page report on the epidemic of loneliness and isolation.
In my new book, Finding True Love After 50, I share numerous benefits of self-love. For this episode, I want to introduce you to 5 essential benefits of self-love and convey to you why it is so important for people who are 50 and over.
Number 1, enhanced quality of life. As people age, the emphasis on living a quality of life becomes more important than mere longevity. Overcoming emotional trauma and embracing self-love can significantly improve your efforts to manifest your innermost desires. This boosts your self-esteem, which in turn directly affects your mental and emotional well-being, benefiting your physical health and enhancing every area of your life. Number 2, physical health. Emotional trauma and chronic stress caused by loneliness and isolation can have detrimental effects on your physical health. These effects become more pronounced as you age due to a natural decrease in resilience against illnesses. By loving yourself on deeper and more expansive levels, you can potentially mitigate these health risks and live a more physically vibrant lifestyle. Number 3, cognitive functioning. A lack of self-love can diminish cognitive functions, which has a negative impact on having your dreams, goals, and desires met and fulfilled. Through daily practices of self-love, you can foster sharper cognitive abilities, helping navigate loneliness and accelerate an easier path to manifesting your biggest dreams. And number 4, reduces risk of mental health disorders. Unresolved trauma and the effects of loneliness are often a result of a lack of self-love. Without consistent self-love practices, you can amplify the effects of unhealed trauma and loneliness by increasing your risk for mental health disorders, including depression and anxiety. Through self-love and self-compassion, you can decrease the onset and severity of these disorders. And number 5, legacy and relationships. Many people over 50 are grandparents or have had long-standing relationships with friends and family. Addressing loneliness and self-worth through acts of self-love can positively influence these relationships.
To help you integrate what you're learning today, I'm now going to guide you through 3 journal prompts and 1 action item. The first journal prompt: why does self-love matter to you? 2, what are some of the most important benefits of self-love as it relates to the life you want to experience after 50? And 3, what would loving yourself more positively change the way you approach your daily activities, desires, and relationship with yourself and others? And the action item is: write out the following affirmations on your phone and in your journal. I am the true love I seek. I promise to give myself the love I desire every day. I am abundant. I promise to live my life today without limits. I am safe to be carefree and spontaneous. I'm appreciative of my health and my life. I give myself permission to explore new and fun-filled ways to enjoy life each and every day. Once you have written these affirmations, set up periodic alarm reminders on your phone throughout the day. When the reminders go off, passionately state the affirmations to yourself. Observe how your inner critic dismisses these declarations as false. Challenge these by reaffirming your affirmations about yourself are true. Also, be sure to add to these affirmations or adjust them so that they are specific to your unique desires and needs. Can true love exist in the age of loneliness? Yes, it can. I am living proof that by loving more of yourself, you can create your best life after 50. This 8-part series and my new book are my invitations to you to open your heart and allow true love to show you the path to where the life of your dreams lives.
In episode 2 of this 8-part mini-series, based on Joni Marks's new book, Finding True Love After 50, Joni will share the role that limiting beliefs and your inner critic play in creating loneliness and feelings of isolation. You will learn how to identify limiting beliefs and how to reclaim your power from your inner critic. As we age, none of us want to feel lonely or isolated from others. Unfortunately, navigating life changes after 50 and confidently accessing true love is not something most of us were raised on or taught how to do. In the pages of her 4th best-selling book, Joni Marks delivers life-altering benefits and timely insights on important topics such as creating self-love practices, developing healthy self-esteem, releasing limiting beliefs, rehabilitating your inner critic, setting healthy boundaries, being playful and laughing more often, and visualizing your dreams into reality. This is a unique book that helps you integrate what you are learning into your daily life with invigorating step-by-step processes and thought-provoking journal prompts. How can Joni Marks help you overcome loneliness and live your best life after 50? By ordering Joni's new book, Finding True Love After 50, subscribing to Joni's popular YouTube channel, enrolling in Joni's acclaimed online courses at udemy.com, and subscribing to Joni's podcast, Finding True Love After 50, on all major podcast platforms. If you host or produce a podcast, arrange an engaging interview with Joni by emailing her today at joni@jonimarks.com.